Hello everyone, this is Fuji Research. What you are looking at is someone is cooking. But this video is not about cooking. It is about a unique polymer, Teflon, used as a coating on a frying pan. Keep in mind that the word Teflon is a trademark of a particular corporation. Generic term of the polymer should be Polytetrafluoroethylene, or PTFE for short, which I mainly use in this video. PTFE products are supplied in various forms, one of which is films. This is an example of PTFE gasket used for pipes in chemical plant. PTFE tubes are also available. The material is also used as base film of adhesive tape. Several makers produce PTFE. One of them is Chemours-Mitsui Fluoroproducts, located in Miho area of Shimizu ward of Shizuoka city. Let us briefly take a look at corporate history. In 1963, DuPont and Nihon Chemical established a corporation Nihon Fluorochemical, and in 1965, the newly established corporation started production at the Shimizu plant. In 1966, Nihon Chemical sold its all shares to Mitsui Chemeicals, and so the corporation was renamed Mitsui Fluorochemicals. In 2015, one of stockholder DuPont sold its shares to Chemours, and so in 2018, Chemours-Mitsui Fluoroproducts was founded. Probably, this means DuPont sold its PTFE business to Chemours. Now I look at the home page and found a picture of frying pans as a PTFE application. There is also an application to home appliances such as IH cooker. Chemours-Mitsui Fluoroproduct is located in Miho area of Shimizu ward in Shizuoka city, about 106 miles away from middle of Tokyo. Not too far, so let us go. Look at this enlarged map. Miho area is a part of the small peninsula in Shimizu ward. Let's see the scenery. We are already in Miho area, and what appears in the front is a Miho shipyard, having nearly 137 employees. Take the left turn at the intersection Miho-Kita. On the left, the PTFE maker Chemours-Mitsui Fluoroproduct has appeared. You see the large structures, which really is a part of a chemical plant. On the right, not seen, but there is a dozen of solar panels managed by tube electric power. We see in the left a building of aluminum center of Nikkei Sangyo, which is a related company of Nippon Light Metal Company. One more on the left, there is a steel plant called the Nakayama Steel Works, making a lightweight section steels and square steel pipes. The very large plant area on the front right, it is of Nippon Light Metal Company, manufacturing mainly aluminum products. Now let us get close to what the PTFE really is. Wikipedia explains it as a polytetrafluoroethylene. In 1938, a researcher Roy Plunkett of DuPont in the US accidentally discovered the material, calling it Teflon. In 1941, the corporation obtained a patent for it. This man is the researcher Roy Plunkett. He holds something on his shoulder. What do you think it is? Regarding in what types of fluoropolymers are supplied by a maker, it seems to be three types. They are dispersion, powder, and fine powder. Coating on the frying pan uses dispersion type. What is important on its property is its high viscosity when molten, so it is difficult to use PTFE in a process that puts the molten material into a mold to make shape. This means PTFE is not suited for production using an injection molding machine, which is completely different than those of thermoplastics introduced in the past. AGC Chemicals in its homepage introduces dispersion type of PTFE as AD grade used as a coating material for a frying pan. Next, let us check out molecular structure of PTFE. The structure is very simple, looking like that of polyethylene. We are to dig in detail in the next picture. Chukoh in its homepage gives an excellent explanation of PTFE as a comparison with polyethylene. The structure of polyethylene is that the carbon-to-carbon main chain is surrounded by hydrogen. In contrast, the structure of PTFE is that the main chain is surrounded by fluorine. Bond of fluorine to carbon is energy-rich, so it requires high energy to break. Furthermore, Yumoto Electric in its homepage provides an explanation similar to that of the previous one. Here it said that the fluorine to carbon bond is energy-rich, and the carbon main chain is surrounded by fluorine. Thus it is highly resistant to heat and chemicals. By the way, where does fluorine come from? It may be not from oil. In homepage of Nihon Polyme, we see it is from an ore of fluorite. Let's see in detail. Morita Chemical Industry describes that the fluorite contains calcium fluoride. Fluorine comes from it, so origin of fluorine is fluorite. Why don't we check production flow of making PTFE briefly? First, let calcium fluoride of fluorite react with sulfuric acid, producing hydrogen fluoride. Second, add chloroform to hydrogen fluoride, producing chloro-difluoromethane. Third, heat the chloro-difluoromethane. Then tetrafluoroethylene is produced. Lastly, polymerizing tetrafluoroethylene results in PTFE. There is an association listing makers of fluoropolymers, that is, Japan Fluoropolymers Industry Association. Of the members, there are Chemours-Mitsui Fluoroproducts, Nichias, Chukoh Chemicals and so on, which I mentioned in this video. This time I picked PTFE as one of fluoropolymers. In the next video, I may pick another fluoropolymer ETFE, which can be put into an injection molding machine. By the way, regarding Shimizu word, there is one more important stuff. That is, it is an area of birthplace of a well-known man named Jirocho. Let me introduce him shortly. His real name is Chogoro Yamamoto, born in February 1820, adopted by a family of rice wholesaler. Later he became a gambler. In the end of Edo era, there is a civil war in Japan. He gently buried injured soldiers of a ship named Kairin Maru. He has a chivalrous spirit. Later year, he put his effort into business such as cultivating foot of Mount Fuji, founded shipping firms, and English school also. He is a brilliant man. So let us check the location of birthplace of Jirocho. Nearby, there is a Tomoe River. Enlarge the map a little bit. You see Jirocho's birthplace is along the street called Jirocho Street, which is a shopping street. This photo shows the front of Jirocho's birthplace. Inside this house, exhibited are those regarding his history, his achievements, and so on. If you have a chance to go Shimizu World, why don't you visit this place?